Okay, let's now bring in CTV News political commentator Scott Reid and former communications director to Liberal Prime Minister Paul Martin. Scott, thanks for being with us this morning. What can we expect for Monday's budget vote? Do you think it will pass?
I think it will. But boy, it's going to be tighter than a brand new pair of jeans. We could easily see a tied vote. And right now, it's quite astonishing. We're 2-3 days from the vote. But right now, the math is not apparent. The government cannot say with certainty that the budget will pass. It does not have the head count. And it knows that. It's taking this risk. It's taking this gamble. It didn't want to cut a deal with one of the parties. It didn't want to go all in with the NDP as an example, because that would evoke memories of Justin Trudeau. And so they have played this thing right up to the line. And my guess is you'll see a handful of abstentions. And what that means in terms of the math is that the number of votes required on the government side to pass the budget will drop. And we could easily end up with the budget passing by one vote. It could easily be a tie. If there's a tie, the Speaker must vote in favor of the budget to continue the sitting of Parliament. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the outcome.
Scott, we're just a few days away from that vote. What should Liberals be focused on leading up to it?
Well, they should be making the case that Canadians do not want to go into an election, because you cannot be certain that it will fall in your favor. I don't think that we're going to see the budget fail. But if you're a Liberal MP, and I lived through this. When I worked for Mr. Martin, we had a confidence vote in the House of Commons that did tie, and the Speaker had to cast the deciding ballot. You just can't be sure. So if you're part of the government, you want to be putting maximum pressure on the opposition to, one, vote in favor of it and say Canadians don't want an election, which they do not. And two, you want to be saying that over the course of the next 2-3 days, because if by some stroke of misfortune you should lose the budget, the country is plunged into an election, you want to make certain that you are applying all of the blame for that on the opposition. That would be the government's game. And of course, the opposition will do the opposite. They'll say it falls upon the government to demand and to command the support in the House of Commons.
Scott, thank you very much, as always. That is Scott Reid, CTV News political commentator.